They call it Planet X. Not lost, hidden, a secret tucked behind the gravity curtains of the outer dark. We should have left it that way. In 2137, the solar system was spoken for. The moons were mined, the rocks carved, and yet whispers remained of a world unmarked by any map, a ghost orbit, Planet X. We found it not through satellites or scans, but by chasing the dreams of a mad xenoarchaeologist who disappeared mid-broadcast. Captain Jace Corran said we'd strike it rich or die trying. He failed to mention till we might do both. Beneath X's obsidian sands, we found structures, not built, grown, towers of hexagonal bone crystal, tombs with doors that opened before we touched them. Inside the dead, tall, elongated, wrapped in woven light, they didn't rot, they resonated. We pulled artifacts from the tombs, glowing orbs, twisted helixes, tablets still warm to the touch. Each one fetched a fortune back on Earth. We didn't question why they hummed in our hands, or why we began dreaming of places we'd never seen. We just took and took and took. Elise, our linguist, cracked the first pattern. A glyph looping endlessly like a prayer wheel. It says, "We are not asleep. We are contained." Jace scoffed. A few scratches on the fossil wall wouldn't stop him from becoming a legend. But the ground shifted that night, and the tombs sang not with voice, but with remembrance. Sora screamed in her sleep. Clem vanished mid-scan. And when we reviewed the footage, he wasn't alone. We had it all wrong. Planet X wasn't a graveyard. It was a vault. The Lumivans were not extinct. They were imprisoned. Not by time, but by will. They had once ruled suns, grown empires from plasma and thought, but they turned. They consumed the minds of lesser species and wore them and their own kind, locked them away. Every relic we removed, a seal. Every tomb we opened, a whisperer released. And they remembered what it meant to feed. One by one, we were taken, not in violence, in invitation. The voices promised peace, emerging, a return to the stars as something more. Sora came back, her voice layered, eyes radiant with stellar decay. "We are awake. You are the new vessels." Only Jace remained unbroken, and he made a choice. Not heroic, just necessary. He stayed behind, buried the ship beneath the shifting crust, and detonated the core. The tombs collapsed, the vault sealed once more, and we scattered silent as ghosts. On Earth, in a high-rise above the Manhattan crater, a collector admires his prize, a shard of translucent bone glass. It pulses gently, a heartbeat no stethoscope would catch. He lifts a glass of wine, gestures to the display. From Planet X, they say, unreachable, untouched, priceless. The lights dim, the air ripples, and somewhere deep inside the artifact, a whisper rises. You brought us home.